Hey guys, welcome back to the Dormicon blog channel. What you're seeing behind me is what we're going to be talking about, and that is that with the holiday season coming up, there might be some people out there who haven't actually moved up to purchasing a PS3, an Xbox 360, or a Wii. What you're seeing here is the opening sequence of the game, and basically it does a story arc between Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Unlike the standard fighting Mortal Kombat games, this is an adventure game, and pulling off the special moves are much easier. Typically with a PS2 controller, all you need to do is literally hit one of the shoulder buttons and then your buttons come to life. This is a mature game. Anyways, I wanted to go ahead and show you Shaolin. The game can be played in single player or co-op mode, but you require a second controller. At the start, when you get to choose, you only get to choose between Liu Kang and Kung Lao. Once you've played through the whole game, though, you can also pick Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Since I'm showing you guys this, and I'm assuming you guys don't own this game, I'm going to start with the standard guys that you can start off with. I'm going to start off with Kung Lao. Now, the game does have these loading screens, which can be a little bit annoying, but you'll see that we get to play quite a bit before another loading screen occurs.
Pick up the items I've left behind for information.
Like most adventure games, there is an intro description so you can learn how to actually utilize your character.
Power attacks and throws.
Now you guys are seeing this in the in just standard VGA cable resolution, so if you guys do own a PS2 and have the component cables, the quality of video will be much better. And thus far, all that I've been doing is working on standard moves. So like I was saying, the special attacks really, all you have to do is hold down one of the shoulder buttons and use any of your normal attacks. So to give an example, there's one, there's another. Now, you'll see that there's these environmental things that can kill them as well. Like most Mortal Kombat games, very heavy on the animated blood. Here's one thing that some people get frustrated with is the camera control. Now, I can use it to a minor degree by using the other, let's see if you can see this, the other analog stick, but you can actually change camera angles by pressing down on it. So panoramic is more of the entire room. You can get really close and personal. And we'll start doing this for some of the other action sequences, and then the normal view, which gives you a little bit more freedom of moving it back and forth. So overall, a really interesting, fun game to play. Takes a bit of time. If you have two players, you can access various parts of the game that you can't access otherwise. So high replayability if you play through single player, and then you get someone to actually sit through what can be a fairly long. And this looks like I'm doing some really complicated maneuvers, but I'll be honest with you guys, it's a really simple gameplay. Now, no Mortal Kombat game would be even begin to be a Mortal Kombat game without having fatalities. Once I get to a section where I can pick up my first fatality, I'll show you how that works. Well, the other things you can do is pick up weapons, like this bone, oops, and throw them at people. Now I want to point out something to you real quick. Up there is a special symbol. They are hidden throughout the game, and they unlock a whole bunch of stuff like art, but also special playable characters and whatnot. So we went through quite a bit before we had hit our next loading screen. Of course, I'm going to have to probably cut this up so you won't realize how much, but the developers of this game actually used scenes from Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 when developing the levels. So we can't see up high enough just yet, but when we get up there I'll show you.
Up here, cage. This is the way off the island.
At the heart of this game, it's an action game, but there's a lot of platforming pieces to it as well. If you don't enjoy platformers, and so what is a platformer? Platformers are games where you have to jump from level to level to get to a particular. The levels for this game were built off of scenery from the Mortal Kombat fighting games, and every once in a while you'll get to see a Easter egg or two. Stick around a really long time to see one here. Sometimes Santa Claus will ride across the moon. Now, no Mortal Kombat game would be complete without the notion of a fatality. Again, here they make it very easy for you to learn fatalities. And then you get the fatality action sequence. So guys, for a game from the previous consoles, it's actually really a great game. And it's a suggestion that you might want to go ahead and pick this up for, again, people who own PS2s. I think it might actually be out for the Xbox as well. And yeah, this has been a Christmas guide for those who haven't been able to get the latest and greatest hardware, or normal people. Mortal Kombat, thumbs up.
Channel. We're here with episode 3 of season 2 of the Roundtable Discussion, finding the digital hobby game. We're switching gears with the Roundtable Discussion.